When are you having kids? When are you getting married? Hi, my name is Janet Mbabazi, captain of the Victoria Pals. Personally, cricket has made me, first of all, a very strong person, a very strong leader. It has taught me a lot to do with discipline, teamwork, and just managing a team in general. Quite a lot. Like as a female athlete, you go through quite a number of things. And then personally, as an athlete, I have had times where I've had injuries and stuff, and it's something that I had to deal with, and the fear of missing out because of injury, fear of ending your career because of injury. That's that. Just those few challenges here and there. I think for me, I'm very honored and happy to have had the opportunity to represent my country, and just being able to play for my country in a big stage is, in my opinion, a good inspiration to a lot of the youngsters back in my community. I come from Soroti. Also, to top on that, like a big number of players that are on the senior team, I've gone through school with them. We come from probably the same communities as well. It inspires them because in my community, there's quite a lot of social challenges. Like you'll find that youngsters, young girls and boys, mostly girls, drop out of school because either they have to get married early, or their parents cannot afford school fees, or yes, they get pregnant so early. So just being able to inspire some of these girls is one thing that we try and do every time we go back home. In my opinion, just having representatives, like players that have come from the same communities as them, shows them that okay, they can also achieve more. And just being able to go back home and talking to them about the importance of pursuing sports and education, and just encouraging them to stay at school. The Victoria's Pulse team comprises of like people from different regions, different cultures. You'll find players from the East, players from the Central. Our technical team, some of them are from the West. Some of the players are from the East and in the West. So when you think about that, when you look at that, it's a mix of different cultures. That means different tribes, different languages spoken within the team. So I think that we have been able to encourage each other to respect each other's, cultures and the backgrounds, and just being able to learn different languages is, so you'll find a person that speaks Luganda is making an effort to learn, an Iteso word and vice versa. I think that cricket has given, a lot of us many opportunities, and it's not only for the senior team. I think you'll find, there are hubs in the West, there are hubs in the East, there are hubs in, different regions and stuff. And just the way that the sport has, spread around, all over the country, I think you've noticed that you find that, okay, especially even on our team, you'll find we have quite a number of youngsters on the team. So these youngsters are brought in from, different regions and stuff, and, they can come in and gel in on the team. And so it's basically the Victoria Falls cricket has allowed, for us to, be able to play together and welcome anyone, any player, be it young or old, on the squad. Society can be tough on women, on a lot of people, but I think for me it's important that you believe in yourself, trust in what you're doing, and you should never ever give up on something that you believe in, and something that that brings you a lot of joy and happiness. Cricket has, like sports in general, because I look up to, like I've seen a lot of, women in general excel in sports and, other careers as well. So for me, cricket has taught me to have, like there is a lot of power in, like a woman, as a woman, you're strong, you're powerful, and you are capable of achieving literally anything through sports as long as you are determined. Me, I have had opportunities to go out to share in my experience or my knowledge with the youngsters. Back in Gulu, where I had to have a couple of days where you go out and just sharing your skills, your leadership skills. Basically, was like sharing how to be a captain, and just like empower the young leaders that are in school and stuff. How do I balance that? Is I will always have an open communication with my family about what I'm doing, so they understand the kind of sports, the kind of sport that I'm doing, the demands that it has. Obviously, there's going to be talk here and there, like when I'm having kids, when I'm getting married. I think at the back of their minds, they understand, they know that, okay, this is the path that I've chosen, and a whole lot of those things will come naturally. It will happen organically. You don't have to force it a lot. The number one thing that comes is no-brainer: increase women funding in sports. I believe like that they're very capable of doing a lot of things. You can find, say internationally, you'll find basically all over the world, the women are paid less than the women, but we pretty much do the same thing, and are capable of achieving the same thing. So my opinion, increase funding for women. So first of all, we are very happy that we'll be hosting the Women's Day tournament. What does this mean? That we'll be hosting teams like Nepal, Hong Kong, Namibia. That means these people are coming into our country and they're learning a lot about our culture, and a lot of people will be seeing other women play the same sport that they play. So hopefully, I mean, the thing that it brings is like a lot of girls in the community that this sport will be played. Not only girls, but also boys will get empowered to want to come and also play the sport. Our first game will be on Women's Day.